Oh yeah! Hey guys, welcome to Dead Secret Circle, the sequel to Dead Secret. The game starts immediately without a menu or anything, so that's why we're just like jumping into the game. It took me a while to get it to run in widescreen. Actually, it ran it in like 4:3, I guess. I was planning on putting this out like last weekend, but I didn't get around to it because of the resolution changes, and then I had my 3-day break, which was really nice. But here we are. The game actually officially releases today, so you can get it on Steam if you want. I personally really liked the first part, so I'm pretty excited for this sequel. And it's actually made for VR. I'm not playing it in VR, but that's why the way you move around in the game is very different from what you would be used to. And I think, yeah, the arrow keys to walk is so fucking weird, but I hope I'll get used to it. That's my flashlight, that's my body. Oh, how's that work? Okay. I actually missed this falling, I think, but don't think I can do anything with that. I think I just, yeah, click on stuff to open it. That's about it. Especially if it's the arrow keys, then... What a weird voice actor. Hello. Then that's probably all I'm gonna be doing. Just walking around, clicking on stuff. Can I get here? No? Can I click on any of this? Ah. There we go.
Oy.
Oof. Oi. Oi vey. This is kind of weird how it just drops us in here, actually. Oh, this opens? But what about back there? Oh, I guess maybe it was closed off anyway.
Is anybody up here?
Hey, kitty. You want to come on my lap? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, those sweet meows. Come here. Yeah. Come. I'll catch you. Come. Before someone comes and kills me. Today, please. Yeah. There he is. Oh, baby. Yeah. He's so cute. This is my flying buddy in 3 months. Yeah. Oh. He loves me. Yeah. Oh, he just ate. Good boy. I can smell the cat food on him. Okay. He's sitting on my headphone wires, but that's totally cool. Okay. Oh, no! And he's gone. Let me check here. Oh, I can also just walk with WASD. It said use the arrow keys, but I just instinctively went for WASD when I put down Big Boss. I'm glad that works. That feels way more natural than the...
Who's there?
Than the arrow keys. Where the fuck am I even? Like there was no... Oh, Jesus, that got me. I was like, should I run? Wait,
I used to worry about nightmares in my sleep. Now I'm more afraid of being awake. 5 years ago, Josie Herrera was altered by an experimental machine. The Lunar Dream Apparatus.
It's not from that game, but it's a Hanya mask.
Mind at every full moon, letting the unconscious flow in. The only other person to meet the machine, before Josie destroyed it, was me. Now my waking hours are haunted by dreams, showing me things I don't want to see, over and over.
Man, I hope the recording is okay.
This nightmare is endless. Like a circle.
Oh, I can read the subs.
But cycles can be broken.
Dun dun dun. Dead secret circle. Everything moves, of course, because it's VR. Oh, what is it? So that was probably like a fast forward or flash forward. It's a photo of an apartment building. Is this a clue? I should put this up on the board. Who gave it to us? Okay, cool. Board. Board. Photo has an address and "Seek the Laughing Man" written on the back. Could it be connected to the Laughing Man killings? What's the Laughing Man killing? 1971. Gather files on Laughing Man killings. Do I have them here? Or I haven't been able to write a word in a year and a half. Josie Herrera. Well, Herrera, lady. 1965, Josie murdered two men, James Lowry and Graham Wellington. She and Lowry developed a machine, the Lunar Dream Apparatus. I think that's from the first game. It's been so long since I played it. That was designed to bring subconscious thought into the conscious mind. Josie was the machine's first test subject, and I think it drove her crazy. I am the only other person to be altered by the Lunar Dream Apparatus, and I have struggled with its effect ever since. I nearly died catching Josie. After a trial, she was shipped off to a mental institution. I guess she's probably still there. First subject to achieve ideofocal linking of subconscious and conscious minds via the Lunar Dream Apparatus. Killed two men and is currently in an institution. So she went insane by linking minds. Okay. Conrad Veidt, or Veidt, I guess you would say in English. 38, small-time drug dealer and a crook, found stabbed in an alley. Profile: Veidt was a well-known conman implicated in crimes ranging from drug dealing to grand larceny. CPD's file listed Veidt as a suspect in numerous drug crimes, although they were never able to get anything to stick. Cause of death: lacerations on his face and mouth, but the fatal wound was a puncture to his larynx, whatever that is. Circles drawn in blood on his forehead. Veidt was found with $700 cash tucked into his jacket pocket. Jennifer Persimmon Field, 23, nightclub dancer. Ooh, pretty young. Profile: Field was popular dancer at men's club on the east side. She attracted the attention of two men in rival crime rings, and rumor has it that they were both competing for her attention. Books checked out to her library card reveal an interest in Greek classics. My. Cause of death: found stabbed 5 times in the chest in the hotel room 34th Street. Small ring of cocaine powder was discovered on the bathroom floor. Murder weapon: large kitchen knife was found at the scene. That's grim, to say the least. Nothing there. It looks great. This statue was one of the few things that survived the bullet fire. I didn't tell anyone I took it. So that's a reused asset of the... Can I click everything? Bobby Sawyer was a suspect in the woodcutter case. He was just a kid then. Now he's an award-winning author. Okay. Wait, I can look at every book. Bobby keeps a low profile. Most of his fans and critics have no idea that he's barely out of his teens. Huh. That's him again. Sometimes the woodcutter case feels like a chain around my neck, pulling me deeper and deeper. Bobby's books help remind me that he survived. These are all his. I wonder if Bobby and Josie kept in touch after she went to jail. Well, he wrote a lot of books. After the woodcutter case, Josie went to jail and I left for Chicago. Bobby started publishing. Crystal Cave was Bobby's first book. Josie Herrera helped him write it. Mm-hmm. I only met him once, but I feel like I know him. I think Josie's arrest hit him pretty hard. I think that was it. What involving Josie competition? Yeah, okay. Okay. What's that? Oh, it's a book about Japanese history. Oh my god, check the coincidence. I gotta undress again. Because that face is right on my elbow. Look at that. So we have Hanya here, then we have this face here, and the last one is here. This one's unfinished at the moment. 2 weeks from now I'm gonna get another appointment to do all the waves. They'll get shading, and then the appointment after that will do shading on this face and on the Overwatch logo on the back. And the leaves. There's a couple leaves here. Those are gonna be color. But yeah, this face is finished. Doesn't it look good? It's really good. I have a really good artist working on it. But yeah, that's that face. Modern Japanese Mysticism and Its Historical Roots by F. Rook and H. Kono. Anything on the back? Definitive collection of myths, monsters, and folk tales of Japan, most from ancient times to modern days. Cool. Cool. Can I crouch? Don't think so. What's that square? Emptiness. Nothingness. There's another one. Must be lighting or something. That's fucked up. Brutal killer claims another victim. Chicago, 1970. Police believe that a body discovered yesterday may be the third victim of the killer the press have dubbed the Laughing Man. Deborah Swan, a nurse at the University of Chicago Hospital, was found dead Sunday in a hospital storage room. Though details regarding the circumstances of her death have not been released, Chicago Police Department Chief Harold Bradley indicated that the crime may be connected to 2 other murders already under investigation. The Laughing Man is suspected in the killings of Conrad Veidt and Wing Zhang. The bodies of both men were marked with distinctive incisions to the face to create the appearance of a smile. Though no suspects have been named, the Associated Press has learned that a tall man with long hair was seen exiting Wing Zhang's shop the night his body was discovered. Critics of the Laughing Man theory point out that there is no connection between the victims and no obvious motive for the murder. Police have declined to comment on this topic, but the Tribune has learned that CPD Vice Squad detectives are involved, suggesting that these crimes may be drug-related. Okay. I loved these books as a kid. Now they sort of bother me. Oh, Mystery of Skull Cove. Oh, we can read this. Chapter 4, New Lead. Eagerly, Heather removed the sheet covering the tub. Angling the flashlight above the white porcelain, she saw that it had indeed been awash with blood. There remained but a small pool around the drain, but the rusty streaks that lined the inner surface of the porcelain told the whole story. Blood at once filled the tub almost to the brim. Unfortunately, she found no trace of a notebook, another of Dr. Duncalf's laboratories, she sighed. But I'm still no closer to the information I need. The mystery invaded her sleep that night. When she awoke the next morning, her mind was still teeming. There must be clues that will lead me to Dr. Duncalf's notebook, she said to herself. But where should I begin? Where? The question stayed with her as she showered and dressed. In the dining room, her mother's cheery "Good morning" was echoed by Herr Dillinger. Over breakfast, Mrs. Oates said, "Heather, I have a surprise for you." "What is it, Mom?" "Herr Dillinger here just received a special letter from the coroner. It says that Dr. Duncalf often assisted in the morgue and was known to take meticulous notes." Herr Dillinger tipped his head slightly as he placed a fresh glass of orange juice beside Heather's plate. He had friends all over town, Heather recalled, and he often came into possession of valuable information before anyone else. "It's just as I suspected, Mom. I'm positive Dr. Duncalf kept a log of his collection. He had to have concealed it somewhere. If only I could discover where." "It would be like searching for a polar bear in a snowstorm," Mr. Oates remarked dryly. Mrs. Oates. "The coroner is quite certain that no notes were left in the morgue." "I must figure out a way," Heather said resolutely. "The doctor's blood reservoir is the only thing that can save little Mary." Okay. Interesting. That's kind of creepy. That door is kind of creepy. It's like a dark hallway behind it. Yeah, there's a couple of lighting spots, but I'm sure they're working on it because I know they're working hard on like fixing little bugs here and there. Because when I asked them about my resolution problems, they already said like they patched stuff. Deborah Swan, 52, nurse at University of Chicago Hospital. Profile. Swan was a senior nurse in the trauma ward of the UFC hospital. She had a reputation for her strict authoritarian attitude, but few knew that she also suffered from depression and alcoholism. Cause of death. Swan was found bound to a chair with surgical tape in a hospital storage room. Long, flat blade was used to cut her throat and face. Her chair was placed in the middle of a bloody circle. The coroner... Fuck! The mask. Wait, can I... Do I have, like, an inventory button? Oh, what was that? Oh, that's the button to write the position of the VR. Fuck, I guess I missed it. Josie's mask from the woodcutter case. Don't know why I kept it. Yeah, that's creepy. Why would you keep that? I mean, I love the face, the mask, but... Yeah. It's so cool. Bedroom. Newspaper. Bizarre murder rocks sleepy Kansas town. Residents are still reeling as new details emerge in the case against Josie Herrera, the young woman accused of killing 2 men in a small rural town in western Kansas. This week, Patricia Gable, an upstart reporter who single-handedly caught Herrera, published a 3rd article in the series of murders. Gable paints a scene fit for an episode of The Twilight Zone. Her article argues that Herrera, a lab assistant for retired... I almost read that as retarded. Retired Professor Harris Bullard, was driving insane by a mind-altering machine the pair developed. Truth may be stranger than fiction in this case, as sources within the Gove County Sheriff's Department tell us Herrera herself has confirmed many of Gable's... I'm laughing way too hard about that. Outlandish claims. Further evidence may be hard to come by as Bullard's home burnt to the ground on the night Herrera was arrested. Herrera is awaiting arraignment. Is that how you write that? Arrangement? And is expected to enter an insanity plea. Yeah, that's what I thought. Old documents and case files. Okay. I'm having fun exploring the apartment. Guess that's how I close that. And the worst of it, after Mom died, I'd just sleep all day. Aww. Oh gosh. September 15, 1970. Things that happened in 1970 so far. Mom died. I lost 20 pounds. I got fired. It's not your best year. Damn, girl. I thought that was a person there. I really need to clean up around here. Why would you hang a mirror over your bed? That's not comfortable. Dear Mrs. Gable, you missed another session today. I am worried that you've shut yourself up in your apartment again. This could be the signs of a serious depression, Patricia. I'm here to help. I think we should try a hydrazine, probably Marplan. I know that you are hesitant to attempt another antidepressant after the reaction you had last time, but Marplan has been on the market for a few years now and is widely used in cases like yours. Next step up is phenelzine, like Nardil, but I wouldn't consider it unless all other options do not turn out. We should talk more about it. Why don't you come by my office? Sincerely, Dr. Hank Hathaway. Okay. I actually have been thinking for a while now to do like... Oh, I can see myself. To do readings on YouTube. Because a lot of people actually say that they use my videos because it helps them relax, like my voice helps them relax, and they listen to me before they go sleep. I was thinking, since a lot of people tend to do that, just listen to what you're doing and have you on in the background, I was thinking maybe it would be fun to like read like short scary stories, and I would like maybe have the text of the story like scroll by as I read it, just like just very simple, like not much editing, but just like me reading a scary story for you guys. I wonder, that sounds like very fun for me to do, but I don't know if it would gather any views or listens in that case. Ving Zhang, 77, the elderly proprietor of an herbal medicine shop in Chinatown. Profile. Zhang has run a herbal medicine shop in Chinatown for nearly 50 years. He is well respected by the community and has a reputation for supplying effective herbal remedies to common health issues. Cause of death: strangled, and his cheeks were slashed to create a wide smile. Bloody circles found painted on the floor near the body. Nothing of value was reported missing from the office where Zhang was discovered. So yeah, I figured I'd start with like something short, like a 5 or 10 minute story, and see how that does. And then if it does turn out to be a popular thing for my channel, I could do like longer stuff, or like one chapter at a time, and release like a longer story in chapter length episodes. I don't know. I've been thinking about something like that. Determine a pattern to the killings. It would just start out as an experiment, I guess, and I'll see if it's popular or not. How do you do that without using your hands? Doesn't look like there's anything here. So, can I go out now? I wonder. Maybe I should check the kitchen. Maybe there's more files. It's been hard to find motivation lately. Girl, I know that feel. Woof. Too real. That's the... Wow. The fridge just started buzzing. Nothing? I don't think there's anything here, but... Oh. My junk drawer. Okay. I don't know what that is. Ooh, there's actually stuff in there. Well, I think that's it. I'm ready to go. Someone slid something under the door before taking off. Photo of an apartment building was slid under the door. It sure was. Do I take off the thing? No. Guess it's not time for me to go yet. I think I found all the... Now to get all my evidence on the board. Oh, all the stuff I collected. Must be a pattern here. Choose the murders committed by the Laughing Man. How can I... There. Fight, stabbed in the neck and face, circle on forehead, small time crook. Throat and face cut, circle of blood around chair, nurse. Wrists slit, cuts to mouth, circle on playing card, magazine editor. Stabbed to death, cocaine circle in bathroom, dancer. Circle on floor, shopkeeper. Circle on forehead. I would say the ones that actually cut the mouth. Although those circles are really strange. Cuts on mouth. Those? Photo has an address and Seek the Laughing Man written on the back. Okay. I think the Laughing Man has killed more people than the police realize. I need to put the pieces together. Do you just want to me to click on every one of them? Each of these cases, the victim had their mouth cut open. The killer must have been close to each of the locations. The apartment in the photo is smack dab in the center of the murders. Could it have something connected to the Laughing Man? I need to go there. For now, I better go to bed before the moon comes out. The moon. Go to bed. It's a good thing you made note of that. I did it. Investigate the apartment.
Dear Dr. Hathaway, I've been trying to record my thoughts. like you suggested. Easier this way, I guess. I want to get better. Stop feeling this way. So I took your advice, and I'm working on something. They're calling it the Laughing Man Murders. It's this big puzzle, but I think I just found an important piece.
Okay, so we kind of have post-traumatic stress from what happened to us in part 1. And our mom died, so we're super depressed about it. And we are taking on this case privately, not through work, because we want something to do. And now I'm freaking out in my sleep, I think. Ooh, holy shit, that's a cool effect. Holy fuck. Who's that? That looks really cool. Damn. Who dis? Oh, that's so cool. How'd they do that? What? That's some crazy good programming. Oh, Jesus. Time to go. Ah, Jesus. Time to go. Oh no. Where do I go? Hide. Oh. Damn. Okay. So I guess I hid in the wrong spot. I like the music. But where the fuck do I hide then? That's not a good hiding spot, but whatever. Oh, maybe it is. Scared the fuck out of me. I guess she can see me. Oh, you can't? Are you kidding me? What? That's the worst. No, that was unfair. I totally escaped. Okay, what else can I do? The music is so good, oh my god. Can I go here? No? Can I go in the office? Was it locked? I can't read it. My phone's going off. There. Does the phone go now as well? Is that person crying? I remember now. This is how Dead Secret 1 worked as well. You had to like choose a hiding spot. And it often took a couple tries. Dear Dr. Hathaway, today I'm leaving my flat for the first time in over a year. How the fuck have you been getting food and stuff then? It's a big step, but there's this apartment building on the east side. Not a lot to go on, but my intuition's telling me that someone there knows something about the Laughing Man. If there's a lead, I'll find it. Okay. Sure. Getting out, looking out for leads, feels foreign. Like a skin I haven't worn in a while. The fear's still there. Around the corner, out of sight. But at least now I can pretend I'm still a reporter. Working a beat, writing a story. Just have to make sure I'm home before dark. One more thing. I had this weird dream last night. It's hazy, but I was being chased by this really tall man. I guess you'd say it represents some sort of repressed trauma. Was that a guy? I thought it was a woman, but it didn't feel like that. More like real. Wait, this is... We dreamt about our own... Seems like the building is supposed to be vacated. Wait, the one you're living in, or...? Bunch of flyers with things around the neighborhood. Wait, how did you dream up this place if this is the apartment we're looking into? Only half the mailboxes have names. This looks like the building that you dreamt up. So how could you dream about it if you only had a picture from outside? Maybe our minds got linked with something. I haven't really used the phone since Mom died. God damn it, girl, you're so sad. Shugendo Idea Focus. What if mountain worship isn't actually about the mountain? What if Shugendo and practices like it were meant to train the brain? To help bridge the wall between the conscious and the subconscious. Oh, fuck. I was hoping that clicking it would maybe just fast forward it, but it would just clicks it away. I'll make sure not to click in the future. Seems to be stocked with a lot of different types of pop. Curious Clock Tower. Chapter 11. Terrifying Encounter. Heather gazed up at the massive wooden door. On its ornate frame rested a heavy brass knocker. With difficulty she raised and lowered it 3 times, listening intently as each resounding boom faded into silence. Not a sound came from within. She tried again. 5 minutes elapsed. Heather felt her patience wearing thin. She had traveled some distance to speak with Gina Conway, and did not look forward to the long drive home. I will at least have a look around before I leave, she resolved. She moved quickly along the front of the main house. At its farthest edge, she stopped to survey a quite lovely expanse of grass extending for several acres across the estate, which was evidently vast. The view terminated in a handsome array of tennis courts and an assortment of smaller buildings. Heather was musing over this pleasant picture when the air was rent suddenly by a terrible cry. It resembled the whine of a cat in distress. Her sympathetic nature leaped to the fore. "The poor dear needs help," she whispered. "I must see what I can do." Seeking the source of the sound, Heather made her way along the side of the mansion to the rear. At her feet gaped the cellar door, its concrete steps disappearing into the gloom. A second anguished whine issued from the dusky vault. Thinking only of the poor creature's well-being, Heather lost no time in descending the steps. The sound was repeated, but it was much louder now. It sounded curiously like sobbing. There's something very strange about this, she thought uneasily. A nameless fear taking shape in the back of her mind now assumed startling clarity. "That isn't the cry of a cat," she breathed. A gloom of the cellar was like a thick black fog that her gaze could not penetrate at first. As she stared wonderingly, the darkness slowly evaporated, revealing to her eyes at last a scene of unutterable horror. In the center of the cavernous cellar, ringed by flickering candles, stood Gina Conway, her arms raised high above her head. Her sole raiment was a small animal pelt draped loosely across her chest. As Heather stared in disbelief, the pelt began to move like a living thing, unwrapping itself from Gina Conway's naked body. With a jolt, Heather saw that the squirming thing was not a pelt at all, but a creature resembling a malignant octopus, covered in hair, with long arms and rolling like tentacles. Gina Conway's torso was red with bloody lesions, each welt a hideous proof of the creature's touch. The young girl seemed rooted to the spot, her arms still raised. Her eyes, meeting Heather's, bulged with terror. Suddenly the creature dropped to the floor with a splat. Heather's mind screamed, "Run!" but her legs refused to comply. She watched in helpless dread as the creature, with alarming speed, dragged itself across the floor towards her, knocking the candles aside with one long hairy arm. It emitted a lingering alien whine. "Oh shit, girl!" That's cool. I stopped smoking over a month ago. It was hard, and sometimes I think I still miss it. Yeah, a month is still pretty recent. Locked. Stairway to basement. Stairs under repair. Use elevator. That's weird. Why would stairs be broken? Oh, a wrench. I bet I can use that. Yes. A strange choice for the bathroom. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Okay. Let's go explore. I have no idea how long this game is. I think the original was 2 hours or so, but I am doing a lot of reading. I don't know if there was elevator under repair. Use stairs. Ah, haha.
Can't you read the signs? Buildings closed.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to get out of the way?
Yeah, condemned. There's big fire on.
Oh, that was an odd dialogue
No
option.
city wants to knock the whole thing down. Not with this kind of weather, though. What's it to you?
Just curious.
Christ almighty. I don't have time for this.
What are you
I
doing?
was fixing this elevator, then you come along and start shutting me up. You want to be
Oh,
useful?
sorry, Mike.
Go and find wrench. It's got to be around here somewhere.
I got you. Yeah, I got it. Right click for inventory. Ah, documents. I see. Okay, so Heather Oates book series 2 of 9. Nice. I want to find more of those. I think I've been pretty thorough so far.
Well, look at that.
There.
She does know what wrench looks like. All right, I give. What's on your mind, doll?
Why are you calling me doll?
Why? You gonna call the cops? Look, we don't need any extra attention at the moment. Know what I mean?
Doing research for a story.
Fascinating. But I gotta get lunch. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Yeah, get off the stairs, dude.
Edmund Przybylski. Don't
Przybylski?
put my name in no paper now, darling.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever.
Whatever. Superintendent of the apartment. Kind of sour. Kind of sassy, you mean? Shugendo. En no Gyoja. Gyoja? 7th century mystic. Found a religion known as Shugendo by mixing bits of other beliefs. Is it Japanese? Shugendo? It sounds Japanese. With all the Japanese theming going on. With an emphasis on mountain worship, Shugendo followers built their temples in nearly unreachable locations. The structure itself only a symbol. The meaning is in the climb. There is no understanding without suffering. Nothing else? I can't go there. Okay. Anything in here I can read? No. Okay. Then it's time to go up. It's snowing outside. Oh, I can hear it. I love all the Japanese hints. I need to focus on this floor first. No need to rush. Okay. Investigate the 2nd floor. You got it, sis. No? No one? Out of order.
Yes?
Did I do that? Oh. Excuse me, do you have a moment?
Sorry, miss, but I'm not interested in buying anything.
Mm-hmm. I'm looking for somebody.
Oh? And who might that be?
I'm not sure.
Really? Intriguing. I was just making tea. Why not come inside?
No.
You can tell me more.
Don't go inside some random dude's apartment. I hope you have a taser or something on you. Check if the door isn't like creepily locked or has like heavy locks. Okay. Did anyone see the movie The Berlin Syndrome? It's pretty fucked up. You're creepy, dude.
What's your name, miss?
Patricia?
Patricia?
Just Patricia.
Okay, just Patricia. What brings you here?
I don't trust you, dude. Research.
A reporter. I suppose I should have guessed that. I'm a writer myself. Who are you with?
Freelance now.
As am I. But I get the sense you didn't choose to go it alone,
Nope.
Tell me, what did you do before going freelance?
Freelance.
Ah, yes. Running with the big boys.
Mm-hmm.
And then? Too much stress?
Honestly, if I would be completely like, if I would be here IRL, I would be like, none of your business.
Sorry, hold that thought. The water's boiling. One moment while I make the tea.
Sure. I'll just have a look at all your books, yeah? Don't come back to kill me now. There's no crime in just looking at his books, right? Ah, nothing. Ah, I can't do anything. Looks like some sort of... Small plaque says Crane Secra Lock. Complete a circuit that encloses your code symbols to open. Some sort of circuit mechanism. What are these symbols?
Where were we?
T?
How rude of me. My name is Bram Halloran.
I don't trust
Perhaps
him.
you've heard of me. I've been published in the New Yorker, Reader's Digest, and Playboy.
What'd you write about?
Culture, mostly. I'm interested in how the most fascinating stories can come from the most unremarkable
For
people.
Playboy?
And at the moment, I'm interested in you. What's your story?
Heard of the Laughing
Can't
Man?
say that I have. Let me guess. His puns are killer. Reminds me of a comedian I saw at Coney Island once.
Coney Island.
Gruesome. Why do these lunatics always need some shtick?
Shtick.
Garden variety murder's too mundane. That's America for you. Nothing's ever simple. Not even the killers. Listen, Patricia. There's no killer here. Just a bunch of folks
I don't know,
down on their
dude.
luck. I haven't, but my neighbor Rose mentioned seeing a stranger about a week ago.
Oh.
Wondered who'd go wearing a raincoat in such nasty weather.
Raincoat, no! Raincoat?
Like a long slicker. Too cold for this time of year. You might ask Rose about it.
Sure.
The nice old Chinese woman in 302.
302.
Now you'll have to excuse me. I should get back to work. It
Okay.
was lovely talking with you, Patricia. Good luck catching your psycho killer. Goodbye, Patricia.
Writer likes to talk. Rose. Rose-chan. Rose. Saw someone suspicious a week ago. Was she seen by Rose? Wait, is Josie out? Did I miss that? Did she escape the... I thought she was in an insane asylum. Or her case was that she was about to go plea for insanity? Maybe I misunderstood, or maybe I already forgot or mixed up names or something. Wait, why is this all the same dude? Why would you... What? They're slightly different. That's fucking weird. I guess nobody lives in this one. Shigendo?
Shortcuts, because there's no path. Create a path of traveling. It exists only at our heels. No shortcuts, no detours either. It's the ascent up the mountain, not its peak that matters. The destination is pointless if the journey is simple. This is the way of Shugendo.
Shigendo. Can I go? Okay. What's that? Toy car? A wooden car. Hello! It is Inspector Gab. Oh, hello. What? Can I ask you a few questions?
It's polite to introduce yourself first, you know.
Mm-hmm. You know?
Janet, what's this about?
A Vaughn lady?
I don't talk to the press. Goodbye.
Well, that was that. Not too keen to talk. Map floor 2. Huh.
Dr. Hathaway, I'm definitely onto something. These people, they're not killers, but they're hiding something. The whole place practically shimmers with secrets. It's getting dark now, but I'll be back tomorrow.
Oh, okay. I guess I did it for today. How do I... Why is this so weird?
Dr. Hathaway.
Can I go? What am I doing here? Is it loading, maybe? There we go. It's kind of weird how to get out of that. Did I have Chinese food? I know I need to eat better, but I just can't bring myself to cook. Sounds like me. No, we do cook. I hate cooking. Time to go over my notes. Puzzles help me take my mind off my life. Let me try to figure this one out. Wait, what? Why am I doing multiple things? Okay, I met a man by the stairs today. His name was Edmund. He was fixing the elevator and it was pretty sour. I also met Bram Halloran. What was his occupation? He was a writer. Fancies himself an anthropologist. Smug. Spoke to a woman on the second floor. That was Janet. She didn't want to talk. Yeah. Dr. Hathaway says some people eat when they're depressed. I don't. Freshly baked from South Carolina since 1925. Russell Farms Cookie Shop. You can't grow with a Russell. Can't go wrong with a Russell. Totally misread that. Something on the side. Most difficult crossword yet. Page 12. I could put numbers on it. That's pretty cool how it keeps track of that. I wonder what would be the clue for that. What we have to put in there. January 7, 1971. Today marks a full month since I stopped smoking. Dr. Hathaway said worrying about my lungs is the least of my problems, but I don't think cigarettes ever really helped. I feel better now that I've quit. I noticed something about the Laughing Man case yesterday. The police thinks he's killed 2 people, but I bet there are more. There must be other victims. They haven't been attributed to him yet. If I can put the pieces together, maybe that will give me a lead on the perpetrator. I called in a favor at the department and got my hands on the files for unsolved deaths with similar MOs. There's something about this case that feels different from the others. It's the first case to capture my attention in a long time. I had a dream about Josie last night. She was in my apartment, rummaging around my closet, looking for something. I asked her what she was doing, and she stared at me like I was a ghost. Huh. Interesting. there was one. I think this is the same article. Yeah. It's quiet here now. Wait, did I just lose all my sound? Is there still a typing sound? No. Oh. Jesus. I was like, oh no, did I lose all my sound? But it's fine, apparently. Oh, there was the room. That was weird. The game is quite buggy. But I'm sure they'll patch a lot in the next coming days.